name's Marc and we live here on Townsend Lake near Markdale. We've been here for 2 years.
Stella. It's a beautiful spot and we have enjoyed being here and using the Cinderella toilet.
Yeah, I've been here since 2009. It was an empty lot at the time.
Full of trees.
Full of trees.
Full of trees, yeah.
So the house was built in 2015-16 between Christmas and mid-January and finished to be occupied 2018.
Yeah.
We have no septic system, so we were first into composting toilet in the main bathroom. I discovered that it couldn't handle the volume that we will produce in a full-time living arrangement. We're not a cottage, and so that's when I replaced it with a Cinderella. I had seen it at the cottage show, one of the first years that it was introduced here in North America. I had already purchased a composting solution. I had never seen or even heard of an incinerating toilet, but I was intrigued, and then based on that next year's experience with the composting toilet, it became clear I needed something that would handle the volume more, and so that's when I considered the Cinderella. Well, of course, not all composting solutions are identical.
We've had two now.
We've had two different styles, and the first one was actually quite onerous and difficult to clean or to empty, and the incinerator is dead easy compared to that. My other composting unit is comparable to the cleaning of the Cinderella and about as frequent. But the Cinderella is just really quite easy.
And not as smelly, I guess.
Yes, it's a lot less difficult. Yeah. Well, it's about as easy as you're going to get for a toilet system that's not septic based, where your activity is required to empty that unit. Emptying an ashtray is much less difficult and less obnoxious than any other system. I had just a general contractor who was doing some other work in the house. It required an extra electrical line to feed the plug. So we had to wire that, and I had them do that. But they had it all done in an afternoon. We already had penetrations through the roof for the venting. So they had to cut the fresh air vent only through the wall and then go up through the existing hole for the other venting. So it was fairly straightforward for us.
I can answer.
Well, I was going to answer it too because I thought of it the other day when I was sitting on it. It's actually got a heated seat.
Yes.
And so it's a warm seat. Some people will go to great lengths to put a heated seat on their toilet. You don't need to with the Cinderella.
With Cinderella, it's not always heated, but it's a nice experience when it is. When it has been doing its job incinerating, the heat transplants, and it's very pleasant. So you can tell this guy.
Yeah. We had 6 people here
For a week.
For a week,
Yeah.
one occasion, and that's and lots of 2 to 4 additionals through the summer. actually quite busy through the summer. So it's been used by lots of others through the summer.
Yes, and once we went away and we had others stay, and the toilet gave the message that the ash was needed to be removed, and that happened without us having said anything or done anything, and it worked fine.
They felt quite comfortable to take it
figured it
apart
out.
and do it, and they did it.
So it wasn't a big deal. They didn't totally panic or anything when the toilet told them it was time to remove the ash.
Yes.
They figured that out. Yeah. Yes.
It's fairly straightforward. Our policy here in the house is when you're done, you put a new liner in the toilet, so that somebody who's in an emergency doesn't have to fiddle with a liner. And so that's our rule number one in the house.
People have no trouble with that once it's explained how to use it. That's not a big deal.
No, I think that covers it. I think that's pretty much the scoop.
Yeah.